Hello, everybody, and I'm so sorry that this is going out at 1 a.m. on a Saturday evening. My PlayStation 4 had a bit of a hissy fit. I was trying to download a game and it crashed, and then it took ages to restore the external hard drive in the PS4. That happens. It seems to happen quite a bit when I buy something new from the PlayStation Store at the moment, so hopefully that will get fixed in the new patch. But thank you for joining me for my F1 2017 career mode. We're off to Singapore, and it's been a bit of a torrid run for me. I seem to have pace, but my pace is really erratic, and I completely cobbled it in and went out in Q1 in quali. So because my gearbox was already quite highly done, it was 53%. I thought, well, screw it, we're towards the back of the grid, have a new gearbox, and while we're at it, just have a new everything else practically. So we've got a new ICE, new MGUK, a new MGUH. We do not have a new energy store because we was only at 2% anyway of that. A new turbocharger. And I thought, might as well, we'll go for the full electronics as well whilst we're at it, because in theory, if things go well, we'll be okay. Now, my performance upgrade failed as well, so just to add insult to injury, but I managed to get enough resource points to fix the issue, hopefully for the next round in Malaysia. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what the grid is like. Let's take a look at the progress of the R&D. So Ferrari are now supposed to be the top best car. Or it must be said Hamilton has been top everywhere at the moment. Also look at Toro Rosso and the way how they've
smiling face with open mouth.
Hey, Japanese boy, 17. Nice, thanks for joining. So yeah, Toro Rosso have caught up with Williams and ourselves. And our car is not suited very well at all. Hulkenberg was 15th. I was 16th. In Q1, so clearly we aren't looking good, but let's see how we get on. Actually, let's see what our goal is from the back of the grid first. Hello, Emma.
Hi, it's Emma here.
Hiya.
Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Not a lot, hopefully. Oh, 13th. I don't think we'll beat Ocon. Okay, let's go. I have flashbacks on because otherwise there's a potential that this could be a very short race. I also have a video that I need to upload where I had a bug playing
What
this.
What did I miss last week?
Where I was racing but the spectator stuff was stuck on the screen. Really weird. So I'm going to upload that because I saved it. It was just a random online video.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the
What's
starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Perez, Kvyat, Ocon, and Felipe Massa, Hulkenberg, Grosjean, Fernando Alonso, and Magnussen, Stroll, Van Dorn, Carlos Sainz, and Marcus Ericsson, Wehrlein, and a Renault rounds off the grid.
Meh.
Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay. Last week we came third in Monza.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
After what was a strategy win, really, for us, where it all went rather well. Underfueling the car. Oh, so I'm going to kill the car. Okay. That's a lot of tyres it thinks we're going to get through. Are you sure? This feels really.
What's your favourite F1 livery so far?
Oh, my favourite F1 livery. Do you know what? I am loving the new McLaren. I think that looks really sharp. I do like the way how the Williams livery is translated onto the new Williams as well. And the Renault looks gorgeous too. But I think it's for me, it's probably McLaren, Renault, Williams as my top three. I do like the test livery of the Red Bull, but it's a bit... I know it's going to change, so I'm not going to get attached. Is there any way we can edit this? This just feels... needlessly, horribly... Right, let's start on the Ultra Softs anyway and see how we go. Shall we? Because that'll probably time with when we need a front wing.
The 25-stop strategy from Hungary.
Yeah, exactly. I'd forgotten about that. That was quite horrific. Yeah, everyone's on Ultra Softs. This makes sense.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Good. Hey, Pascal. We need to clear these Saubers quite quick because they're not with the rest of the field. Yeah, there was supposed to be an F1 failcast today, but I don't know what happened with Ben. But then I've got it in my head as well that he's on holiday, so maybe he did actually.
McLaren livery, and I love this year's as well.
So I do wonder if poor Esther Ben has told me that he's gone on holiday, and I've just got it in the figment of my imagination. So yeah, apologies, because otherwise I'd have done this race probably a bit earlier. But yeah, the McLaren livery I think looks really, really smart. Finally, the orange that they've been teasing about forever. I approve wholeheartedly. I'll probably be a little bit quiet during the opening lap or two of this race because it is so full on. I really enjoy the Singapore Grand Prix. I know it's not for everyone, and not everyone loves this track, but I find it an interesting challenge of IndyCar proportion.
The orange and blue mix so well together.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Because it's a proper like midnight blue, isn't it? That's got a really nice tone to it. So, and what was really good is that some liveries look really good in a photo, but not so great out on track. But that looks really good out on track as well as on the photo. So, yay! Swip of cherry cola. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. Pack it up, baby. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the rest of the field? There we go. Okay, don't lose a front wing. Don't lose a front wing.
I also really love the Reno livery. I love the number on the wing.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
That's okay, we've only got a few laps before we need to pit for a new set of tyres anyway, so... Oh, wow! Okay, Ericsson, you go for it, mate.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Ah, shit.
Front wing is damaged. Performance will be affected. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Yeah, this car's not well to drive. Confirm.
Copy.
Jeff jinxed you.
Jeff did jinx me. I feel like we should just restart. did they give me such little fuel to play with as well?
Sure, go ahead. I'm the only one here, I think.
Yeah, there's two of you. It feels a bit cowardly. It's really difficult to drive. Weather forecast.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
What do you think of Sergei Sorokin getting the Williams seat?
I like Sergei Sorokin. I think he does not deserve the amount of shit that he's had for getting that drive, because he's actually got a decent junior Formula record. So people should not judge until he's in the seat. It's not quite as... The problem is that Lance Stroll has actually a very good junior record as well. But that I don't think in general has translated very well. Nice. We needed to do that.
Well, this is a late one. Same thing with Stroll.
So yeah, I think... oh, hey Jimpy. Yeah, there's... for me, there is a Sergei Sorokin. The problem with him is that he was originally supposed to buy his way into a Sauber seat, and that never happened. Then he had the issue of trying to get himself into a different seat, and so he's not actually been competitive racing quite so much recently. But the last time that he was competitive racing, he was second in the GP2 championship, and so like that's not too bad, I don't think personally. Oh, this car is awful to drive. I may well restart. I feel like it's cheating if I restart, but the front wing is fucked. Although we are now pulling away from Ericsson. Hurrah.
Did you crash or just bad setup?
It was a problem with a dive bombing AI car that
You
I
crashed
then...
into the back of a driver.
Yeah. I hit Ericsson. Oof, that was terrible. Right, this is not helping anyone. Let's come in. Box this lap.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Season this week. What are you expecting from the teams? Hey Jim, what's your favorite livery so far this year?
Oh, for God's sake. Pre-season, I'm thinking it will be great to see exactly who has done well and not done well in terms of reliability and getting their car actually up and running off the ground. We know that the McLaren had problems getting going.
Well, lucky you were heading into the pits.
Exactly. I knew that was going to happen, he says.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned.
Right, we've got to make these tyres last, though, that's the thing. Back over time, I think.
At least you didn't do what happened at Spa. I don't know, they're mainly shit. I'm gonna say McLaren. Not a big fan of the Renault because the yellow is a different shade. It's like reflectile. Hit the wall on the exit.
Oh, I didn't know that it was a different shade of yellow, actually, the Renault. I'm just happy to see yellow on the grid. I'm a simple man. Oof. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nearly, nearly.
Yeah, me either.
Christ, what is going on with this car?
I found it really obvious. It might just be me, but it looks like a different shade.
Wouldn't surprise me either way.
To the car in front is 28.5 seconds.
What team integrated the halo the best?
The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel.
Ferrari.
Yeah, I'll agree actually. Ferrari have done the best integration with the halo so far. You don't really notice it. The McLaren have left the halo black, which kind of makes it look a bit weird. They should have done it in the blue, I think, or the orange, to kind of make that look good. The Williams, it kind of looks okay on as well. The Harsh just looks like someone got bored and just painted the entire thing grey. So I can't actually remember what it looks like because I was bored and didn't look at it either. Okay. Come on, Smith. This is terrible driving. Ah, but we are actually closing them down. Hurrah.
The Cyber team did a crap job.
Poor Sauber.
The season starts on Tuesday for me due to Australia.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Also, as well, I know he's quite divisive, but I've noticed that Mark Priestley now has a YouTube channel, and he's doing some really in-depth looks in the technical stuff year on year for each of the cars as they launch, and I found that quite informative. So I don't know if anyone else has spotted that yet, but do have a look. I quite like what he has to say because he's got quite a unique perspective on things, having been a chief mechanic.
Mark's channel is awesome. Force India is going to be pink again this season.
If it's going to be called Force India, I don't know what it's supposed to be called.
Hey Simel.
Simel. Oh, hey, so. If that is you, I can't look.
It came up what I suggested, but couldn't be bothered to watch it.
Oh, okay. Nope, no, no, no.
His poor wife, they go away on holiday, and he is doing launch videos in their hotel room now. That's fun.
I bet Miss Priestley is very happy with that. Right, if we could just have some kind of safety car or virtual safety car, that would be wonderful. I'd rather have a safety car, please. Otherwise this race could be VV boring. We are catching them up, despite saving fuel as well, which is good. I've got no idea why it decided that I was going to... I've got no idea why I'm so fuel
It'll be
thirsty.
interesting to see how Toro Rosso revealed their livery now it's been leaked.
Oh, has it been leaked? I didn't even know. I did like what they did on Twitter though, when they done the FAQ as to the Honda startup.
Hey
Is the
Simel, in your opinion, who is the greatest non-F1 champion?
with the Honda thing where they was
They
like,
always do take away bingo.
yes. I can't do takeaway bingo because I cooked my own curry this evening. Happy birthday, Mama Smith, by the way. I hope you enjoy the Hotel Chocolat chocolates, or if you don't, that you then go, oh, I'm so sorry, Simon, you have to eat them yourself. Such shame. What was I going to say? Oh no, it was a Toro Rosso FAQ on the Honda
Never
thing
forget
startup.
the Lord's 24 hours.
No, never forget, hashtag my stomach. Yeah, so it was like, did the factory burst into flames? Did it start up first time? And it's like, yes it did, thank you. I was like, oh, Toro Rosso, you make me lols. And cry all at the same time.
Yeah, it got leaked by some press at the camera day, then the Toro Rosso Twitter put a non-blurry picture up of it.
Oh, okay. I should try to not have it spoilt. Especially after the McLaren upskirt panty shot.
Gap ahead is 16.1 seconds.
Alright. Alright, we've nearly halved the gap.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some
Not
fuel.
sure why it was blurry. Couldn't have been going fast with a Honda engine.
Oh, such cruelness, yet such truth. It's like when a child gives a painting to its mum and instead of putting it on the fridge, they just bin it or set it on fire. And mother goes, that's just life, that
Honda might
is.
surprise.
I think they'll do better, Honda. Whether they will be on train or not with the rest, I don't know.
Maybe, who knows? Going on IndyCar, they won't.
I do like the fact that IndyCar actually broadcasted their test sessions. I found that really, really interesting.
New F1. This is where Honda have a better engine than the whole grid. That's what I want to see.
I just want the engines to be close. I don't mind some engines being a little bit more reliable or less reliable than others.
So test IndyCar notice they actually have an interest.
Well, no, to be fair, IndyCar used to do stuff like that before. And if you want to look at series that do interesting and new stuff with broadcasts, IndyCar is one of the better ways to go. If you think of like the driver head cam, that kind of stuff.
Honda has got so much shit in the last 3 years, so I think a great Honda will be great.
Well, if a great Honda is not great, then oh dear for Honda, is all I'm going to say. Alright, did I just get the flash of that Ericsson train on the back of our LSD display? I think we did.
Honda suck in all motorsport app. They had 5 breakdowns in one race during a Super GT race. 2 went on the pace/grid lap lull. You easing by the fact Mercedes had broke down more times in 2018 than Honda, there might be a chance.
We'll see.
Let's just say Honda is cursed.
There we go. Back on the right bit, Simon. Come on. Pressed all the buttons there. Oh, Hulk's in. They're in early.
Nico is in the pits.
He'll get out before I'm anywhere near him, though. That's the problem.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel.
Okay. I'm closer than I thought I
Need a
was.
factory team to sort it out. Building their engines on a different continent to the rest of the car doesn't help.
No, especially when if you've seen the McLaren documentary, it was uploaded onto F1 Interviews if you don't have Netflix, and there was just a moment where like they was just asking
I
for a
wonder why
diagram.
McLaren don't use their own engines.
And it was just cringeworthy where they was like, could you give us a diagram please? And they're like, I have the diagram in my hand. And they're like, can we have the diagram? And they're like, it's in my hand. I'm like, come on.
Hello.
Just awful all the way. Hello, whoever that is. I will spot your name once I've got round this corner. Oh, someone from Honda, perhaps? But hello, and thank you for joining. Ooh, K-Mag is out.
Remake from 2021. Yeah, that series was great. Would have loved more episodes, but I guess it's hard to show a lot.
Yeah, I'd imagine. So it's Kevin Magnussen's out of the...
Caution.
Is he out of the race? It must be, we've got past him. There was one job I didn't want to be that season in that documentary. It was the McLaren press person. They're trying to be so suave and sophisticated, and Alonso's just like, no, mate, no. A bit like me with that corner apex. Don't know where that was going, but I was clearly not taking that corner at all. I'm surprised I didn't get a warning for it. There instead. Find the apex.
That moment when a Honda mechanic joins the stream while we are talking about Honda.
That's exactly what I
think
thought.
there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
It's got erosion just got out. Keep current. Keep current.
Copy that.
The best thing about that series was Eric Muir talking in perfect English, but they put subtitles on the screen.
Yes.
Why don't you use Hamilton's car? I was watching the Abu Dhabi GP tonight from last year. Found it more interesting tonight than I did live. Might be because there were VR.
Right, the car ahead has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. Car ahead is now running ultra softs.
that Eric Boulier subtitle thing though is ripe for a meme where they just put like badly translated stuff underneath, like Honda will explode.
Gap to car in front is 1.6 seconds.
That has to be because there's a Sauber up ahead that's not pitted. Yeah, it is. That's got to be our beautiful El Salvador. As we said, it's gone quite far into this race. They're coming in now? Yes, they are. As is, I think, oh, it's Signs that's coming.
Why hasn't anyone done that? I never watched a full GP last season.
Aww. I know current Formula One gets a lot of bad rap, but actually when you go back to classic races, the field was so much more spread out, and there was a lot less. There might have been battling going on the track,
that's all I saw.
but like in terms of a close field and stuff,
Not even Azerbaijan.
the latest races in the latest years, everything is way more closer. And you see a lot more of the rest of the field as well, instead of just the leader lapping on their own, which is something that makes me sad about older F1 coverage. We're actually plus on fuel after all that. I don't know why they put me so far back on fuel. Careful, Schmiffos.
Okay, everyone, I want to see what everyone thinks. The worst F1 track is past or present. It's nothing to do with it being close or anything. I just find myself enjoying watching sports cars. Did you understand the league tables that F1 wants for tracks?
I have to say I found myself loving touring cars much more. Like V8 supercars I was absolutely loving this year. And probably provided me more entertainment than Formula One. Then sports cars I've not really...
I'm looking forward to the World Touring cars with the TCR cars this year.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see how that all goes. I'm looking to see what's going to happen, because I've not kept on top of it with the...
favorite track for me is Malaysia. Glad the fucker is gone. The other one I hate is Japan. The 8 supercars are amazing. I got to see the Friday practice season live for a school excursion. Worst F1 track? Probably Caesar's Palace.
I was just about to say Caesar's Palace.
Hey James, didn't see you there.
Oh, hey James.
Korea.
No, Korea had some good bits to it. It just didn't know what it wanted to
The
be.
car behind is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car behind.
That was a lonely track. I just never liked that track.
The
Supercars Australian round is a points race this season, too. Hi. It was okay.
Oh, that's good. The only thing that confused me slightly with the V8 Supercars was that was the pair-up races, because it felt a bit like if you won the championship, it's not actually entirely that driver's point in doing, because all of those points in the little mini championship with the duels, where you'd have a teammate in the same car as you, all counted, and I was like, I'm confused with this.
Who is your favourite driver? The Endurance.
I don't have a favourite driver in Endurance. Actually no, Kamui Kobayashi. Yay!
Are you dissing the Bathurst 1000?
I am dissing the Bathurst 1000. From a championship perspective, I love the fact that it exists.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
Oh, we are not really catching, are we?
That Smithy just tricked every Australian motorsport fan.
It's okay. I love you all.
That's a bit pedophilic.
Wow. Welcome to the channel. Home of many videos that will never be monetized. And now because you've said that word, probably this one won't either. Ooh, nearly, Smithy.
So the gap to our teammate is 4.8 seconds.
Ooh, Brotas. Please, safety car, safety car.
In all seriousness though, the Bathurst 1000 is practically an Australian motorsport fan public holiday despite the fact it isn't completely new.
Yellow flag.
If Bottas is dropped by Mercedes, where will he go?
Williams. I don't see anyone else picking him up. Or Ferrari. I could see him doing a nice little Vettel number 2.
Maybe Red Bull if Daniel is on his way out.
Your pit window is now open.
Good. Oh, Christ. Find that apex, Smithy. Find it. Don't grind it. Ooh, more yellow flags.
I think maybe Ferrari for a year, then Leclerc takes that seat in 2020. Formula E.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Could we have not virtual safety carded a little bit?
I would team over Ferrari number 2 seat. Number team orders.
Alright, that worked out not too bad for me.
I'm not a fan of F1 drivers joining Formula E.
I think you're going to be very disappointed generally for a lot of time then, whoever said that.
Half the Formula E grid is ex-F1 guys. They have to go somewhere now.
Exactly. It's either that or WEC, isn't it? Either or.
I love Formula E, it's got something that F1 doesn't to me.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
I would be supportive of Rosenquist joins F1 though. New Formula E car looks great.
They do know how to make a good car. Can't even say it. They do know how to make a good looking car. There we go, Smithy. Well done. Say it right. Alright, Marcus, I love you, but I need this position. And I need it straight off the bat, please. Thank you. Don't do what you did to me on lap 1. Thank you.
What's everyone's favorite Formula E moment? I love the season 2 London race too. In the last race when the tachitos collided, the sound.
Yeah, the last race was amazing. The Tachitas, which is such a lollable name. I feel like they need to go have like a Super Saiyan
Stand the sound.
moment. Tachita to the best. They're gonna take down the rest. Da, 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 da. Do you know what I mean? And then they need the drivers to come out in like
Distance to teammate,
ginormous
29.3
rubber suits.
seconds.
Fight off some kaiju. Actually, I suppose if you're going to fight off a kaiju, you could just fight off Alain Prost's nose. So it just like towers in from above. Brrr. I would watch an anime series where Alain Prost's nose goes sentient.
Akita anime conformed.
Yeah, get Felix Rosenquist into an F1 car since he drives every other car. I secretly really want A1GP back. I loved that series so much and I miss it. And I have the DVD review of one of the seasons. I think it's the only one that got a DVD review.
Super Aguri sounded like a cartoonish name, too. Same.
Super Aguri!
Thing is
The
that
gap behind us is
with Renault leaving Formula
3.9
and
seconds.
Takita being a customer, what is their next engine? Sebastian knew any radio meltdown was the best formula at the moment. What about the crash at the end of race 1?
Oh, what Heidfeld? That was exactly what Formula One needed. Formula E, sorry, needed. Was a ginormous accident like
First
that.
season.
Right, I
Leo
need.
would have stopped him flipping.
The gap to the car ahead is
Then Hamilton
6.1
comments on it
seconds.
2 years later.
Yeah. He was too busy chilling in the recording studio making important music rhymes. Peeps.
Not really Hamilton's fault. We have all been sent something and thought it was new lol. Prost should have been suspended after that. That was a scary crash for me.
Well, Prost and PK Juniors are both mooses. Mooses?
Nico is going to
Mooses?
the pits. Nico is in the pits now.
Ah, so we did make our we've made our tyres last longer this round. Interesting. This bodes well for us getting into the points after what has been, quite frankly, a shat start to this race.
There's not many second generation drivers that are not stuck up. Prost is a great example. I feel like in motorsport your name makes you, not your talent. Let's be honest, if Fallon wasn't in charge of the team, would his son be racing?
Yeah, because when you look back at some of his previous form, you kind of think, go the way of Daniel Abt and just make the team yourself. Although at least Daniel Abt is aptly a good driver. Oh, more yellow flags. Who's gone?
Full course caution. The safety car is out.
Yes!
Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta.
This is
Drop your
perfect.
speed. Our delta is too low and we'll risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Thank you, Pascal.
Same
Beautiful.
with Bruno Senna team.
Bruno Senna's an odd one because, like, there was flashes of some pace somewhere, but in general, like, being absolutely mauled by Pastor Maldonado should kind of meant the end of your career. In my head.
Mick Schumacher.
Yes. Now, Mick Schumacher, I'll be very interested to see how he goes because
Senna is great in sports cars. I think F1 was too much for him.
Mick Schumacher, the thing with him is I've actually not seen him do massively great things in FIA Formula 3, is it? He's very middle of the field, and some people have gone.
Right, the car behind has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. That's the car
Right,
behind,
Jeff.
now on the ultra
No. He wasn't in F4 all the way through. He moved up and was in FIA Formula 3 as well, because he was middle of the field. And what was really interesting was that there's a Japanese driver called Tadasuke. Oh, I've forgotten his name. But he was at the back of the grid all the time, and then suddenly was at the front of the grid after like half a season or so of racing, because he'd learnt his craft and had got faster, understood the cars. And so I'm expecting... Thank you. Tadasuke Sato, thank you. Because he's now gone to GP3 or GP2. Makino, that's it. Makino, not Sato. Sorry, my fault. And so, for me, if Mick Schumacher doesn't show the same kind of level of progression, then he needs to show why he's there on talent, not on name. But there's a few drivers in FIA Formula 3 that I quite like and follow. So, and GP2 and GP3, I absolutely love those Formula. They provided me more entertainment last year than F1. Yep, and talking of Macau, that British driver who's come back after his year ban, whose now name has absolutely escaped me. He's another example of someone that's come in straight out of the box and been really, really quick, and quicker than Schumacher. But you just know who would get the chance, because a name brings publicity, brings money, even if it doesn't bring the last couple of tenths of a second. It's another Daniel. I'm sure it is. Dan, is it...
Christ, what did he do? Norris is quick. Remember that pile up in the GT class.
Hang on. Oh, good. They have caught the safety car. Wow, I'm burning through the... I'm trying to save my tyres, but I can't. Because I think we're going to run out of time to get to the back of the safety car before they launch off. Because we weren't far off being lapped. Thank you. I knew it was Dan something. But I had Dan Camish in my head, but that's BTCC.
What did the British driver do to get the year ban?
Didn't he get in a fight with someone at the racetrack? I may have made that up though. Aha, there's a safety car. Cute. Thank you.
He overtook 10 cars under safety car to hit a car that spun him out.
That reminds me of the Jean Lacey clip. If anyone's seen that, where he just decides to go before the actual race has begun. It's hilarious, I love it. Okay, right, I'm quite happy with us having that amount of tyre wear, because pretty much everyone else will be quite similar.
Remember Vettel, Baku.
Bottas. Bottas is out.
He was a 2-year man.
Oh, 2 years. Okay. I wonder if that's on film somewhere. I'd like to see that. I bet it's essentially where Scott Speed got lots of his iRacing ideas from. Oh, it's Ocon just
Hard
up
to
ahead.
forget Hamilton was in the wrong asphalt though. F1 should have brake lines.
Nah.
Scott Speed is an idiot. At least hit the guy lol.
Indeed. Right, so I'm going to, because we know what happens with these safety cars. I'm just going to quickly save and have a quick swig of drink. Okay. Everyone on the lead lap? Looks like it.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
It is joyous, isn't it? Hang on, Alonso is in 8th. What tyres is he on? Are we still on the super
car
softs?
restarts recently have been getting better. I'm well good at them now.
I think I'm okay at them. I think the AI sometimes has a lot to be desired. Like here, that's Perez has hit the wall. Did you see that? I wonder if he'll get a penalty for that. No, there's a... Oh, it's Vettel that's come in. Maybe it was Vettel that hit the wall. Alright, now or never. Let's do this. Oh, they're way back. They're much faster than me.
I'm going to sleep now. Bye.
Goodbye, whoever that was. Thank you for joining.
Which V8 supercar driver would you like to see in F1 and who is your favorite? Bye, Jim.
Ooh, I don't know if I have a favourite, and I think that's why I like it. Is I'm quite impartial on V8 supercars. I do like to see Simona Di Silvestro do well. I think she is the best female racer that has never been given the time of day. Okay, we're going for this Hulkenberg. I'm really sorry, mate. Nice. Good job, Smith. I'm not sure who I'd actually... Oh, Christ. Who I'd like, though. And I don't think those things are mutually exclusive either. Oh, someone else is in the pits now. Oh, Massa. Is that people for pit stops or is that for penalties, I wonder? Ah, shit. Kvyat's got round Alonso. Ooh, what was that with Ocon? I thought they'd hit the wall then. Also, how the hell is Hamilton so fast? Who is it in second, and are they on like the worst tyres ever?
My favourite driver of all time in the V8 would be Mark Skaife.
See, if you're going down historical, my historical knowledge of V8 supercars is very limited because I've only really been able to follow that series since being able to find illegal streams of it. Which is such a shame. Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Probably deserved, to be fair, which is why I'm not rewinding.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Oh, Ocon's going to get it off Alonso. I'm going to get it off Ocon.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
That was cheeky, and they've all hit each other now, but I don't care. Especially if I've now got a 3-second penalty I need to sort out. Ooh.
Scott Speed would have been proud.
Haha! Exactly. There was room for us. In my head, there was room for us.
Mark Skaife has won 2 Australian Touring Car Championships and 3 V8 Supercar Championships.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I shall
The
research.
distance to the leader is 17.7 seconds.
Christ. I think my brain knows that it's 2 in the morning. I'm starting to make mistakes. Drive like a numpty.
He has also won the Bathurst 1006 times.
Now that's just being greedy, surely. If he was in NASCAR, they would have his own commercial break and Dale Jr. sponsored update. Even though Dale Jr. is not even racing anymore.
5.0 seconds.
What about Peter Brock?
Oh no, I've heard of that name. Don't tell me what he did. But at least I know that name. You're now going to make me spend my Sunday trying to find and watching really old highlights of old seasons of V8 Supercars now.
Our gap to our
If you have any specific seasons or something that I can stick some Google or YouTube searches in for that might yield me some results to keep me amused, let me know. Christ, Schmiffels.
Super 100 miles per hour is a great channel for Aussie motorsport fans.
I think that might have been where I used to find some stuff before. I go to motorsportsarchive.com now for stuff. It's a very new site, so God knows how long it will last, but it's very well organised into an English and German version. Should we have any Germans in here? Germany is actually my 5th or 4th most watched language. 10% of my viewers are Spanish. Who knew? Ah, that's Perez into the pits.
Perez has just peeled off into the pits. He's in the pit lane now.
Good.
I just use the private motorsport torrent tracker for stuff I don't see live.
I don't torrent anything. I'm an old-fashioned boy. I like old-fashioned websites to actually click and download stuff. Although I still remember my days as a 15-year-old on Napster. Y2K bitches! I bet everyone's like, what's Napster? Apart from maybe Simon for Slow Stream.
Napster and LimeWire.
Yes! That was the other one. The amount of times I used to type in a song name to go and download it and then find that it was actually some kind of porn. And I was like, uh-oh.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.6 seconds.
I was talking to someone the other day about when mp3.com existed, and I think it still does now, but it's a very different platform as to what it was then.
LimeWire was so dirty it was making an escort look clean.
VV true. Ah shit, Ocon's got round Alonso. Now we're doomed. Alonso, you were supposed to hold them all up.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.5 seconds.
Also, shout out for Daniel Kvyat in 5th. Quite sure what's going on there, but I'm disturbed and loving it all at the same time. Closing us down.
is in the pits.
Really? Anyway, yeah, so I was saying about mp3.com and how it was a different thing, and that was how I discovered that online music was even a thing, but also that people were distributing music on the internet as well. I remember my first forays into music production and design was playing around with different little beat making programs and sticking it up on there. And you used to be able to get them to print your music onto CDs for free, and they would just take like a $1.50 out of every purchase of whatever you put up. So I bought like my own CDs, and I've got them somewhere all printed up in their little jewel cases with my dodgy Microsoft Paint artwork. Such a good thing. Loved it. Right, Sniffles. Find that corner.
That's the 6K giveaway then.
No way. There's only one copy of them, or maybe there might be 2 or 3 copies that exist in the world. I remember getting a couple of sales.
Gap to car in front is 7.6 seconds.
But I didn't even get them all done myself. Back when I used to release EPs and singles of these beat things. I'll have to stick them on my Bandcamp page. They were made through something called EJ, which was like a loop thing. You would make really, really cheesy, like Eurovision style songs. But why I'm having a very busy weekend at the moment, which is one of the reasons why this is so late in the evening, is I'm in the middle of making my own album at the moment. And I'm trying to get loads of content all preloaded so that I can spend some of the time that I've got booked off from work in March to actually do it and get it done. It's all very emo angst, singer-songwriter stuff, so it's certainly not to many people's taste, if anyone's, to be fair. I enjoy doing it. And I will blog about that as well, but not on this channel. This channel is purely for games. Don't panic. Support people that subscribe to me on Twitter that get absolutely everything that I do. And for that I'm eternally grateful. I wonder with the new logo actually for Formula One, if they will want to do some kind of new music that will go along with the graphics and stuff, and what that will sound like. Because like Channel 4, it's there are a lot of them.
I don't mind the new logo.
But there are loads of twats on the train. I hate people. I hate the general public. I hate the general public when people get together in large groups because they just don't act properly. And I always seem to attract nutcases. And there's so many stories that I choose not to put on Facebook because some people actually think that I'm lying. And I just think, Apart from just being generally quite entertaining, what's there to gain in any of that? They're like, this can't be real. And I'm like, just spend a day with me and see how it's like.
Car behind has newer tyres, car behind on newer tyres.
And then they agree.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Good. Because these tyres are feeling a bit wank now. Should be a bit wank. Christ. Ocon would be all over us by now, but clearly not.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Confirm.
Understood, copy that.
Let's get in and do it now.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
It's funny, sometimes on this game, if you don't look at your percentage on your tyre wear, you don't feel the tyre wear nearly as much. And then when you look and you see it's like 53%, and then you're like, oh my god, I can't drive the car anymore. It's so psychological. Oh, I can't get into a pit lane ever. Ooh, Van Dorn's in as well. Good. That looked like Stroll in as well.
Release, release.
Please release me. Let me go. Ooh, Massa and Alonso on ultra softs.
That's
They
why
went
I
past.
like you racing,
Pit
as they
strategy
don't allow
complete.
their viewing of
See these
tyres from
tyres through
stuff
to the end
now.
now.
Alright, we're still ahead of Hulkenberg. Oh, he's gone ultra softs. He's going to have to pit again because he's not being on super softs. Idiot. Right, let's rich fuel free this bitch for a lap or two. Because I don't think Alonso
I
or
want to
Massa.
try racing, it looks so good.
I want to try iRacing, it looks so good. Oh,
It's
Japanese
expensive.
boy, no. It is very expensive. Like, super expensive. And of course, because it's a purely online only platform, you never truly own your content either. But if you're fine with that, like there is the meme where people just call it iRental. But there's some really nice mechanics in it as well. And if you've, like Gran Turismo Sport borrows a lot of iRacing's setup where there's races.
90% of the road content, my poor money.
It borrows a lot of the setup from iRacing. So if you like it so that there's like official races every like 15 minutes or so for a certain car that you own, then go for it. Ah, yes, we're out ahead of Ocon. That was what I wanted.
Okay, car behind is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car behind.
Okay, so Alonso and Massa still need to pit.
Moment of silence for Simon's money.
He's got plenty. More of a moment of silence before Sai's lack of ability to relax between all of the different racing he does and the stuff that he does in actual motorsport.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.1 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 2.5 seconds.
So that's Massa in. Oh, will Vettel need to come in as well, actually? That's another one that might need to pit.
I got back into Assetto Corsa anyway, haven't touched iRacing in a while.
Ah, okay. What do you think of Assetto Corsa announcing the Blanc Plane thing? I think that could be quite a nifty little game if they sort that out nicely. Excuse me, I see nothing wrong with people making a dedicated game to a dedicated series. Sometimes there are these games that are like, we've got 80 million cars, and you just think, ah, but then you always only ever drive like about 10 of them.
It looks great, and it looks to have the GT Sport / iRacing system.
Yep.
Like Forza. It worked for Jeep with the Fiat GT.
I think sometimes it's better to be a master of one trade than a jack of them all. Especially if you don't always have the scope to be able to do stuff. Okay, use that in. That Sainz in. Ah, and Vettel. That spooked me. I braked in the wrong place. Oh crap, Vettel's gonna get you. Vettel's
So
gonna
the gap to
get
our
you.
teammate is 4.8 seconds.
Hey Simel, what series do you use in racing? I just hope it will have driver change support, or it will be like being an official game for a series you see driver swaps.
No, that is a good point. And having played many a sim before that has struggled to implement that properly,
Our gap to the car in
that'll be
front
quite a
is
nifty feature if they actually get it done
5.3
right.
seconds.
If that was going to have us. That was not really our fight. Alonso's our fight.
I don't race a certain series on iRacing, just whatever I feel like that week.
seconds.
No, Seb. Sebastian.
Vettel leave the space. Blue flag, come on.
This ain't no blue flag, bitches. I don't want to lose too much time holding him off though, because it's Alonso who we're going after. Even if we all do it, we will still end up in 7th place anyway.
Vettel is a hypocrite.
Alright, he'll get us here surely. Ooh, or not.
Just a typical Ferrari employee.
Meows.
Honestly, what are we doing here, racing or ping pong?
We didn't touch. Not yet. Seconds back to Alonso. We're not gaining because we're too busy thinking about Seb. It's a good fair overtake.
You know many drivers.
Ooh.
The actress or YouTube page.
Whatever happened to Mini Driver? And why wasn't she in the Herbie films? Mini Driver, Herbie film. It should have been. It should have been Fate.
Our gap to first place is 53.5 seconds.
Okay, at least we're not going to get lapped, I guess.
Nico has come into the pits. Nico is in the pits now.
Nico. Melon.
Mini driver in the Italian job would have made more sense.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds.
Right, that was a little flash of Alonso I see up ahead. We're getting closer. always get like confused at that corner. I always feel like it's about to
The
happen
funny
sooner
thing
than
is
it
how
is.
we go from the F1 for mini drivers to mini driver.
I'd like to see an F1 race where there's just mini driver. There's a mini driver in every single side pod, like in a sidecar, and then they have to pick her up and move her around or something. Oh, Alonso pits. Fine. Well, that solved that little battle.
Okay, distance to teammate 35.7 seconds.
So I guess we're just going to need to make sure that we keep Ocon more than
Replace
3
the
seconds
girls
behind.
with mini drivers.
Yes! Do that instead of little children, who I'm sure are lovely. That little kids thing was such a... I bet that wasn't going to happen when they originally dropped Grid Girls. I bet they thought of that during the time when all of the press was kicking off. I bet they're just sifting through the Twitter comments of El Liberals. I'm a liberal, but...
Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Oh yeah, Simon, V8 supercars start this weekend. Yep, it was totally a knee-jerk reaction.
V8 Supercars start this weekend? What? Really? How did I not know this? If a woman would like to be a model, she should be allowed to be a model. Stop women who want to, who have a specific idea about what they think a woman should be, telling other women who have a different view of what they think a woman should be to not be like that. If a woman can make all of that money, if a woman is really wealthy and is able to be a grid girl or a model as a result, why should she be denied that opportunity if she wants to take that and then do like a minimum wage job putting through groceries in Poundland? Do you know what I mean? Thanks, Feminazi, for deciding that one. Have some opinions, people.
Of the grid girls do it for extra money due to being a mother, or whatever. To a girl I have on Facebook that works is bloody sports.
Exactly, and if they're a mother and they've got those kind of figures, why not flaunt it? I know someone.
Okay, the car ahead is pulling away from you at the rate of around 2 seconds a lap.
Awesome. I shall take a wee look. Or
You're
catch
increasing
up
the
on it.
gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
I know of a man who I used to go to college with who is a penis model. Or like a lower half model. So clearly they don't like his face, but he has a rather big penis, apparently. So he says, he was saying, because you'd never know where my penis pops up because it's not porn or anything like that. But if like, apparently there's lots of work for like medical specific things. So if you've got, I don't know, someone trying to show you how to put on a condom in a video, I don't know. Had a look, have you, Smithy? No, I haven't actually.
Naughty Smithy.
But then I wouldn't know if it, even if I did watch anything that was like that, or like sexual health stuff, I guess, or underwear modelling, like in a catalogue. I don't, because I've only seen his face and maybe about like 15 years ago a chest.
Two-thirds of those odd-sounding jobs, though, like rear-end model.
Exactly. I know someone who, well, I don't know them, but when I used to work in the job centre, helping single parents get into work, one of my single parents went off to be a hand model because apparently she had immaculate, excellent hands for showing off rings. So she had to insure her hands. And they're like worth about 25 grand each. And I was like, really?
Okay, the gap behind is 8.4 seconds.
I mean, I don't know what. I mean, unless you've got like a ginormous gaping boil on your finger, I don't really know what would constitute a sexy hand to be able to do that kind of stuff. But I was just like, well, if people really want to have a hand as a model. Go for it. Why not? Talking of power to anyone, if anyone wants to support me on Patreon, cha-ching! Patreon.com/Satoramon, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Ooh.
It's like those models you see on QVC lol.
Oh, I'd love to be a QVC person. Talking absolute tosh. Same as when TV channels go to like the like chatty roulette at 3 AM. And it's always like, hi, my name's Sandra. And today we're going to be putting all the money on black.
40.0 seconds.
Desperately trying to eke out and build a relationship with some usernames. Oh, hello Kitty69, you've just bet a double again. Love to see you back for the next round. I would love to do that. What a great little thing. When I went to I'm going to go off on a real tangent story-wise now. This is why doing these at like 1 or 2 AM in the morning is good. So when I went to college, I done English literature as one of my A levels, and one of our assignments in it was that we had to write a script for QVC on a product. I can't remember what the product was that we was given, but it was the most like banal thing ever. It's like a door handle, and you had to come up with all of these different ways of selling the door handle. And I was like, wow, you can pull it down, you can push it. Look at the levels of flexibility of this door handle.
That's on the internet now. You can play poker and have a line dealer and see her on account feed.
I bet you can.
Or those music collections that have the same 115 songs you've heard on many other similarly themed collections.
Yes.
They are some Latin girl.
That's true. Remember last time that we tried to sell you classic country western album? Now we got volume 69. We're coming at you with all of those hillbilly moments. Yeah! Those timeless classics. And then it's got like a granny and grandpa on like one of those porch swings, sipping wine together. And then you think, hang on, did I not see them in a Saga over 50s insurance video at the same time? And then the next video is for Saga Insurance. Then you think, yes, I did.
They take the piss out of that on this line. Is it anyway, lol?
Our gap behind is 9.1 seconds.
Alright, I think we've seen off the majority of
Best of the
Ocon's
British
charge.
invasion. The Woodstock collection. The soul of the 70 seconds.
Yes! Relive those classics that we asked you to buy next time. And if you phone our operators now, you get this free Tupperware box. What? Do you know what I mean? That's what happens with kitchen appliances. These Tupperware boxes are so amazing. You can stack them, you can open them, you can close them. You can put food in them. You can take food out of them. You could shit in them. That shit's tasty good. 60 days later, steamy poo-poo. Phone our operators now.
Easy payments of $29.99 each.
Exactly. Yeah, because when you actually look at the prices, you think, fucking hell. So true. So true. But if you call now, for the first 5,000 orders, you will receive a free wooden spoon. This wooden spoon's so handy, you could spoon it everywhere. And then, I'm on a roll now.
Wait. The race war. Helen Fan.
And then you get the religious channels. Praise Jesus, praise the Lord. If you don't send a donation, I'll damn you to hell.
It's like those 59-part magazines where you build a car or something and pack 5 a time.
Oh yeah. And then everyone only wants the car, and they desperately try to sell the magazine as well, don't they? They're like each mag.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.6 seconds.
Each piece of the car which you're going to buy over 60 instalments for $5.99. The first issue will only cost you $4.99, bargain, not. But this lovingly crafted magazine.
Title to Snippy take the piss out of every single TV channel.
Yes. I quite fancy just doing some live videos where people just throw topics at me and I get quietly drunk and just bitch. If we think that would be worthwhile to do, let me know.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Right, we're catching Daniel Kvyat very slowly. I don't think we're going to get him by the time we're finished though.
Hey Smitty, what else is for sale today? Do the voice TV show that you don't sing and just make up TV selling as lol.
Today we're just selling your soul, but we're selling it with spice. Actually, no. Today we're selling you like, comment, share, subscribe, please. Because, yeah. Welcome to my video about selling things. Before I sell anything, could you like, comment, and subscribe to my video, please? If that would be great. If you could like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash it. Smash it. MLG, Jesus, hallelujah.
Shut up and take my money.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Anyone that says that in YouTube videos I close it.
Yes, good person. It's why I purposely don't say things like, comment, subscribe and all of that shit unless I get to the very end of something. But what's really sad, if you play around with the YouTube Creator Studio and you actually look at the statistics, if you keep telling people to like, comment and subscribe, they do it! Because sheeple. So then that just like perversely does things. Same with clickbait titles. They work, and that's what's really sad. And that's probably why it's taken me nearly 10 years to get to 5,000 subscribers. Not only do I just play games that no one really cares about, but I refuse to engage in that kind of mentality and way of dealing with things. I am driving like a twit.
Clickbait thumbnails too.
Yeah, neon everywhere.
And even if you get a thumbs down, it still goes for you now.
Like, if I renamed this video, probably, like, I don't know, 20th to question mark? And then, like, my face exploding into flames on the thumbnail with a cat with laser eyes.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.1 seconds.
And maybe in capitals, OMFG, you can't believe it.
F1 2017 career F15 Singapore GP, gone wrong, gone sexual, almost got shot, almost died.
Exactly. Lols at the end or something. Yeah, it's just not my style. It never will be. Sorry.
There's 3 laps of fuel
I like
remaining.
the YouTubers that take their name to make those thumbnails though. Time asterisk.
Yeah, and actually, so YouTube actually recommends that you spend the same amount of time making your video as making your thumbnail as you make on the video, and that's a real sad state of affairs. Although I can completely see why, and it's something that I need to do, is to sit and actually make proper thumbnails for my channel.
We love you lose F1 edition, totally not clickbait.
To the car behind is 8.4 seconds.
There was a video that I done for my Patreons actually, because all of my Patreons that I've got are all also content creators as well, apart from one, and I've only got 4, so I can't. That sounds much more braggier than what it is. So, but they. One of the things that I do, or I'm starting to do, is that when I come across tools that help you with content creation, I share and tell them how useful they are. And I might stick it up for public usage, for public viewing, but I was showing 2 tools, one called vidIQ and one was called TubeBuddy, and it lets you see what tags for people are putting in for your recommended videos and stuff like that. But it kind of highlights what YouTube thinks your video is about, and I've been putting mine and Ben's Failcast F1 videos down as F1 predictions as a tag, predictions and F1 as separate tags, but because predictions it doesn't think is F1 related, my F1 video is now appearing in people's astrology search engine results because the word prediction is in there. And so it goes, so they must be looking for Pisces charts.
I didn't finish the race.
It was just crazy.
Wrong, totally not clickbait. I almost died.
Yeah, exactly.
Did
Yes.
I already put it gone wrong?
Exactly. If I take a sip of Coke and choked, then it would have been I nearly died, and there'd be a picture of me looking very distressed. That has nothing to do with the video at all. It's probably just me looking distressed at a funeral. But hey, for the monies. Anyway, I'm starting to feel very done with YouTube these days. I might
We've only got 2 laps of
look at
fuel
moving
left.
over to Twitch. But the issue that I have with Twitch is that I really, really, really want to have a really full library of everything that I've done stays up for people. Which is why I'm also looking at...
You could always go to a forest in Japan and film something you shouldn't.
like a weirbo. No.
Cybel Wow XD.
But does he get banned? No. Does he get any of his content demonetized? Probably not. Did he get millions of views? And I wonder how much money he made from that. Oh, hi Jay. Sorry, it's the first time in ages I've actually looked down at the chat, so I hope you've not been too bored. And that's what's a real shame, is like that happens. I get loads, almost 3/4 of my videos get demonetized, and then I have to appeal them. Thankfully they do seem to come back, but it's always after the like initial 10 to 15 views have happened. So it always feels a bit like I've lost all of my main things, because that seems to be about the level of views that I get for most of my stuff that isn't F1 or Parappa the Rapper related. Never mind. I start putting content on higherplayinggames.com this week,
This is your final
so having a
lap,
website
final
might
lap of the
help me
race.
as well. I will have an internet business.
The
I
gap
will.
to teammate is 42.1 seconds.
Alright, I think we've beat off Ocon. Lol. Are we gonna make it? Not a bad recovery drive from being last
Gap
and having to
go in
pit
front
for a
is
front wing.
10.6 seconds.
Back up to 8th. I'll take this.
Go play F1 2013 at 3 a.m. on the 3rd of March in 2014.
That is a really oddly specific instruction that is now no longer valid. I bet I did do that. All of to fireworks. That must be so distracting in real life to have all of those fireworks going off whilst you're still doing your final lap. I'm surprised it's not made someone shit themselves and they've crashed yet. It's certainly not helping the frame rate. Hey!
Alright, race
Hurrah.
over. Take care of the car on the way in.
We beat Hulkenberg, we beat Ocon. Those were my main goals. Grab some points while we were at it.
So, another
Ooh,
fantastic
Toto.
victory for the Silver
What
Arrow.
happened to your face, mate?
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set
Was
them
it the
apart
safety
from
car?
the competition here.
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely
Don't watch
different race
F1
before the safety
Grand
car
Prix
came
from
out,
the
but they were able to take
2013
full
season at
advantage
3
after the
a.m.
field
on
had
the
been
3rd.
bunched up.
Okay.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Ouch. Well done, Lewis. Kimi overpowered in this game again. Second. Ricciardo third. Lewis's teeth looked amazingly white there.
Two body models lol.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Ah.
It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's a difficult one, but I'll have to go for the Renault driver. They pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Yay. That was good. So he was only behind Perez and Kvyat. We could have probably beaten Kvyat in terms... Well, maybe Perez as well, because they were nose to tail. We might have got them, maybe. I doubt it, though. Ocon 9, Sainz in the points from the back as well, so that was good. Pretty awful day for Mika Hulkenberg there. And Alonso, that didn't work out for him. 4 stops for Hulk.
So I've decided to treat the winners of this next WEC season as the real world champions of 2018, since it's one of the few big series left.
Fair enough. You're allowed to do so, Jay. Let's take a look at the standings. Any changes? Hamilton's still romping away with it, I see. Raikkonen pulls a bit away from Vettel after he had his problems.
Before you turn off the stream, can you do Monaco at midnight in heavy rain?
You always ask this, just because you know that I will smash it all over the shop. Oh, what's the time? It's like 3 in the morning. I put up a picture of some food that I made on Instagram and someone's posted, what is it? It's a biryani, you twat.
It's to see how you're doing at driving.
What, so that you can judge me? I'm always judged. Oh, that's going to end up a draw in the end, isn't it? Oh, so close to being exceeding. Okay.
Formula E still has fan boost and overbearing stewarding stigma from previous seasons. Blimp pain is even worse with its stewarding.
Blimp pain.
Iastra. Monaco plus heavy rain equals I literally nearly died.
I'll go with that. Let's just make sure that this loads up and saves in Malaysia.
I thought it was just for wannabe slags, lol.
IG was just... It is, to be fair, but I use it for food porn. I only post pictures of food. Ooh.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
Don't be so calm. I had to pay extra points because you fucked it up last time round. Hey, some new tyre blankets. Love it. Right. Okay, we'll do a 5-lap Monaco midnight. Pop in the chat what team you'd like me to be. Please. Just whilst I'm setting that up. Yeah, Grand Prix.
Heavy rain. /Sauber.
Sauber, okay. Must be Princess Pascal.
Minardi.
Minardi. Oh, don't make me cry! Don't make me cry! 5 laps. Expert AI. No qualification. Cool. Let's do it! I'm not doing it with no assists. I'm just doing it with whatever assists that I've currently got on the car.
We've been well with that then. Let's run through the grid order. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position with Daniel Ricciardo.
Toro Rosso backstabs Red Bull and uses the Works Honda deal to revive Minardi.
No heroics into Sandoval, please. We're in amongst the pack and just need to stay in one piece.
Right, so we don't actually have... Oh look, everyone praise Palmer. I can't see! Van Dorn. Oh my Christ.
Okay, you have a fair bit of damage to the front wing. It will affect performance. Damaged front wing will affect performance.
Let's try that one again. That was just an analogy of Pascal's race career. It got off to a great start and he ended up in the barriers looking quite tragic. Let's try that again.
And here are our podium drivers.
Oh,
now
of
that
course
Anthony
Kinney's on the
Davidson,
podium
who was your
because it doesn't
driver of the day?
understand what to
Oh,
do.
well, it's got to be Lewis.
Restart session was on first screen lol. XD. Rewind space time.
Oh, was there a restart session? Sorry.
No heroics into Sandoval, please. We're in amongst the pack and just need to stay in one piece.
My fault. Start that race. Start that race. Oh, my PC has just turned itself on all by itself. Clearly it got excited about the way how this bot says Minardi.
I love how Jen begs the driver to not be crazy and have a death wish.
Too late. Alright, let's start that. Ericsson? Oh my Christ. Why is this so impossible? I love it, but why is it so impossible?
Those pay teammates.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
10 things to know about Smithy. One, he has the power to control space-time.
Shame I don't have the power to control my grip.
Not dodged a bullet by skipping this F1 season. Yes, I am still being autistic. Last time I watched Smithy on this track, he got DQ for hitting the safety car.
That was a special race, that was. I can't even see where the curbs are because it's so underwater and in the dark.
Really? When was that?
That must have been
Marcus is in the pits. Marcus has pitted.
2013, 2014?
A few years ago. first year they put in a sky guess. Right, while we're still under caution, I want you to go back on the track and hit the pace car.
No. Ah. Such tragicness.
Why?
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car to get it repaired. We don't want to risk making it burst.
I'm just too fat-fingered and heavy-fingered with the accelerator because I'm a controller man. I'm sure this is easier
Doopy has a hatred for safety cars.
with the wheel.
Because you hit everything else on the track, I want you to be perfect.
Well, you don't come to this channel for good driving and good racing, do you? You come here for the banter. And to watch me suck at this. Although I've uploaded, or I can't remember if I've uploaded it yet, it's coming on Wednesday, Shock Horror, I win a race on GT Sport.
XD.
I don't know how I managed it either.
GRC Division 2, never forget.
Oh yeah, baby. That one time when I led a lap and I was top of the session at Watkins Glen. That whole season I was competitive. I was watching back the replay races. And I was in the top 10 for most of the season. I was so much better at tin tops than I am with open wheeled cars. Because you don't need precision, you just need to floor it. Why is there a caution? What's happened? Oh, it's Ricardo in the pits.
Guess what's some other things in top 10 things we need to know about Smithy?
I dread to think what other things you want to know about Smithy.
So the gap to our teammate is 5.5 seconds.
Oh! No, Lance!
Slash we need 7 more
Alright, so
things
we've been
to
looking at the
this
damage,
top 10.
and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
The stuff he said during GRC broadcasts, but that would need to be top 1000.
Before everyone decided that they had to have
He's
professional
horrible at turn 1
broadcasts.
at Monaco in the rain.
No!
The front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap.
Tell me about it, Jeff. Tell me about it. I'm keeping Ericsson behind. We're gonna do it. By hook or by crook? It'll be by a hook. Well, it'll be a crooked hook. We're gonna do it. Where's the curb? There is. Do 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 do.
He is great friends with the people in the front wings factory. GT Sport as bad as it looks then.
I really like GT Sport actually. The cars are very heavy, which plays to my strengths as a controller driver. because you can be quite. Well, you can still have finesse, but it's like it knows that there's going to be quite a lot of people that will play with controllers, so it's not like you are penalised for being a controller driver, but not nearly as much as other places. No, Ericsson. Oh, hang on. We've done it. I can hear. That's either my tyres deflated or we've got fireworks in this.
All I see is people just turning into you to stop being passed, and no brakes into slow turns. He hates Ericsson.
I like Merrickson. Oh, that's pretty.
Good job, his first name is Musumi.
Done. There we go.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Careful with the frame rate there, Codemasters. Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you so much for watching this episode. I don't know why we didn't fail cast this week. I think Ben's on holiday. He may have told me, he may not have. I don't know.
Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today.
7. He completed the challenge.
Anthony, so as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to... And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your
driver of the day?
I'm
Was
going
it
to say
Grosjean?
Stoffel Van Dorn.
Oh, okay.
It was probably one of his best drives this season. I was thoroughly impressed.
Really?
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again.
Yeah, get lost, Crafty. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. There's quite a few racy things coming up, actually, over the channel for the next couple of days. So, I hope you stay tuned.
Cutscenes got very dry.
They have indeed.
See you.
So yeah, see you later, everyone. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye for now. And thanks for watching. I forgot